Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is for those of you who don't know. If you already know, I hope for sure that you've already subscribed to my channel, you're on our mailing list, you follow me on social media, and you're just really a part of my family. It's crazy to me to think that not so long ago I was shooting my July editor's notes and already we're in August. I don't know where the year is rushing to, but guys, we're already planning our December holidays and what January looks like. But I just want to wish all the women a happy Women's Day in South Africa. We are celebrating Women's Month. So it is all about women, it is all about celebrating women, and it is all about just giving praise and thanks and gratitude to all the women before us and the women ahead of us, the women behind us, the women next to us, and just women in general. So happy Women's Day from me and the Wisdom and Wellness family. So what does August look like? August is a very exciting month. There are a lot of events happening. So if you've got nothing to do, just go on social media, find your favorite people. I'm sure they have referenced or are speaking at a really good event. So make sure that you're within that mix. I just want to go back to my recent podcast where I allowed the family to send in some questions and then I sat down and I answered them. And I thought it was going to be easy. I'm just going to glide through this. I do it all the time. But some of the questions I was just like, oh, I need to think a little deeper. And there was one specifically about growth that has been resonating with so many of us. And I think I highlighted because it is, for me, it was like a realization of this growth thing that why am I still struggling with the same thing? It's as if I keep getting the same test, but in different ways. And I had to sit down and say, perhaps I'm getting the same test because I'm not growing in this area. So how can I do better that I can just start getting tested in different ways? Because the truth is we are going to get tested. Life is going to throw curveballs. Our character is going to get pruned. But you don't want to be working on the same thing forever and ever. So do check out that podcast. I believe it's titled Make the Vision Clear. You will enjoy it. A lot of us enjoyed it. And for me, like I said, I had to dig really deep. And then I did want to share a beautiful quote that I came across as I was thinking of Women's Month, the theme, what to think about. And this is so beautiful. And it says, just imagine what a generation of unbroken women could do. This is from Taryn DeVere. I'm going to say it again. Just imagine what a generation of unbroken women could do. And so when I came across this quote, I was like, that's it. Like this year, we want to focus on our healing, our personal growth, because I think as soon as we heal or go into that space where we are aware of what's going on, we are taking care of ourselves, taking care of our needs, I think we become these incredible, unstoppable women. And you see it in how women have started taking up space, how women have started taking up position, and how women are in therapy, how women are speaking, and how women are starting to embrace our vulnerabilities and still taking leadership position. So imagine if we as a generation are taking charge, but not only doing that, but we're also getting healed. That way we are going to do better and we're going to raise another generation that is going to thrive. So I thought it was important to mention that on Women's Day. And what to expect on our page, we are going to be celebrating a few women who we think are doing incredible things. And I think it's important to emphasize that we're not just going to celebrate women who are doing publicly massive things, because that's normally the route we all go for, which is okay. It's okay to celebrate the woman on the top, your Michelle Obamas, amazing. But there's women who we need to celebrate just because they started their business, or women who just started their healing journey, or a woman who is taking care of her community. So I'm so excited, and it's important to mention this because I was recently at an event where we spoke about influence, and I had to emphasize that influence doesn't necessarily always look like big numbers and big platforms and big things, but each and every one of us are influencers. Each and every one of us are leaders in our own right, in our own space, be it leader in your family, leader in your circle of friends, leader in your workspace. But we need to identify and realize that we have that power, and it's important how we use it. So we want to start celebrating the everyday woman. We want to celebrate the homemaker. We want to celebrate the person who just started their business and is content with that. We want to celebrate the one who's doing incredible things. So we are going to be celebrating incredible women. And then we have our podcast. I'm very excited about the conversations this month. Without giving too much detail, we're going to be doing something incredible with the Radiance and Beauty Squad from Nivea. Some of the ladies are coming on the podcast. The conversation is going to go from leadership to Women's Day to beauty to accepting of self. So I'm excited about that. And then finally, the lady you all have been asking me for, Ayanda Boroto, is also going to be on the podcast. Now you guys know she rallies for women, she rallies for culture, she rallies for so much more, and she's going to be on the podcast. She also has an event at my friend's venue, the Fortress. A friend of mine, Mabutla, owns the Fortress venue. Incredible venue. We had our festival there, and if you are planning on having an event and you need a venue, she's your girl. So coming back, Ayanda Boroto has an event. Make sure you get your tickets. But I know after you watch the podcast, you are going to want to hear what more she has to say. And in case you don't know already, I have something called my Sunday Nuggets. This is an email that I send out every single Sunday. Now, it is not formal. It is not the best of the best written literature. It literally, and I'm going to keep emphasizing this, it feels like a girlfriend calling you on a Sunday afternoon, whether you are having your coffee, you are sitting with your kids in front of the fireplace or in your garden, but just a catch-up call where you're talking about what happened in the week. What did you learn? What did you take out? What are you wearing? What did you just find out? What's your buy of the week? So it's literally that. One week I'm talking about a pair of jeans that I love, and the next week I'm talking about consistency. So it's a really great platform. For me, it feels like such a safe space where I can express myself to all my girlfriends and even guys. There's a lot of guys in the Wisdom and Wellness family. But yeah, do join the Nuggets, the Sunday Nuggets. I will share the link to join my mail list. And this is where you find out, like the people who've already bought their course, this is where you find out what's happening, when things are launching, if we've got any launches, and what I'm up to really. So do join our mail list. It's really fun there by my Sunday Nuggets. I have proof. All the people who've been saying, we love this, prove them in the comment section so they know that that is where they belong. Lastly, we are going on a podcast break. Guys, it has been the most consistent season. Like when we started out, it was a lot of, okay, we don't have an episode. What are we doing now? We were really figuring things out. And I think this year we found ourselves a great rhythm. But we need a break. So we're going on a production break starting from September, simply because we want to immerse ourselves in the Speak Life September challenge. This year, we started working on the challenge, Speak Life September. Earlier on, there's a lot of work to be done. And by work, I don't mean just physical work, but emotional work. And as a team, we don't want to just sell wellness, or we don't want to just give wellness advice, but we want to also be well. So it's important for us as a team to also immerse ourselves. It's important for us as a team to rest. It's important for us as a team to take part in what we speak about. So yeah, we're taking a production break. We'll let you know when we're back. So make sure you're part of the Speak Life September course. That's where we are pouring all of our energy, all of our hearts, all of our emotion. So, but I'm sure we will have some old videos pop up on YouTube if you need something to watch. Just stay on our channel. We'll have some old episodes, some videos we might have that you haven't seen that will pop up. But otherwise, we are focusing on healing ourselves. We are focusing on the healing journey. We're focusing on the wellness journey. Like I always say, we don't want to be the people in January where we're like, okay, let's start over. But by January, when people are making New Year's resolutions, we've already kind of figured out our lives. We are just growing and going with the flow. So that is kind of I think the highlights of this month. Yeah, so it's Women's Month. We're celebrating women, incredible guests to close off the podcast season. And we're going to September. It's about to be spring. We're taking a podcast break, but we are on socials and you can continue to watch any episodes that you might have missed. Watch them or check them out on Spotify. My biggest takeaway from July is that what God allows to leave your life, He restores. And by that, I mean is some of us find ourselves in positions where we feel like we've lost so much, like there's no more hope, be it losing a job, losing people, losing your home, losing things that are valuable, or just even losing your hope. I just want you to know from personal experience that if God allows that loss, He will restore. You just have to trust Him. And that has been my greatest takeaways. God, a lot was taken. It feels like a lot was taken from me. Even my hope I was starting to lose my hope, but you restore. And I just have to trust you and look to you. So that was my biggest takeaway from July. And just to encourage you that if it feels like everything is gone, God has got you. Don't stop believing. Who to follow on social media. So a friend / mentor of mine is a co-owner of a platform called Twa, a social commerce platform for women. You go there and there's tips for days, for running your business, for growing your channel or your page, or just really being part of a community of women who are doing incredible things or starting incredible things on social media. So do follow Twa on social media. And then I leave you this with my verse for the month. If you don't read another verse, just meditate on this one. And it's found in Proverbs 31 verse 25. She's clothed with strength and dignity, and she laughs without fear of the future. It's not that we're not scared. It's not that we know everything. And I don't even think the woman in Proverbs knew everything, but because she trusted God, God clothed her with strength and with dignity, and she could laugh and look out for the future. She could be hopeful because she knows who the future belongs to. So you might not have all your ducks in a row, you might not know what's next, but we can laugh without fear of the future because we know who holds the future. And that's it from me. Stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you share a comment. This is where we get to find different people that we can connect to. And be sure to be part of our Sunday Nuggets and join us on this year's Speak Live September, the Healing Edition. It's gonna be incredible. I'm excited for it. And from me, lots of love, lots of joy, and lots of peace to you. God bless.